Hey guys, sorry about the bad lighting in here. I forgot to turn my lights on in the main garage. Basically gonna be showing you guys this surprise, and then next week I'll be finishing up this pan. I was gonna do that this week. Finally welding the patch panel onto the pan. It's kind of it's a pain. That's for next week's video though. So, if any of you guys hear me talk to Rob at SPP on their live streams, I've always wanted a 55. I'm too broke and cheap to just go out and buy one. So I found this one, and it was basically the price of you can buy a title for a 55, and it's all these cars are just really expensive. Like, you can't buy anything for them for cheap. So I basically paid what a title's worth for this car. It's really not that bad. I sprayed it down. Like, it does need a lot of body work, but the floors are solid. I'll have to get this patch panel. Somebody hastily put quarters on it at one point. This is actually probably the best side of the car, but lower quarters, rockers. I'm probably gonna put a bunch of fiberglass parts on it because I'm gonna make this into a gasser. So fiberglass doors left and right, hood and front. The whole front end's gonna be fiberglass, and probably the trunk lid. Yeah, so it's gonna be a ton of work, but for right now I'm just gonna basically get it in. I've got a spot cleared in the garage for it, and I'm just gonna push it back in there. And after I get it painted, I just wanted to prime it to preserve whatever's left of it. Basically, I'll show you guys the inside of it. The inside's actually fairly good. You guys probably can't see anything under here, but all the body mounts and stuff on the underside are good. So it's still good to start from, but of course I got tape on the door handle. Clean all this crap out too when I go, but there's really only rust down here in the kick panels and over there, and you can see the light shining through over there. All the rest of this is solid. When I go to start fixing it, I'm obviously gonna have to either do a quarter or repair how this guy did it. It's kind of hacked. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this car anytime soon, but it came up, and it's basically just a shell. There's no frame, there's no, most of the glass is gone except the passenger window. The guy was talking about crushing it, so I'm sucker when it comes to old cars, and I hate seeing cars crushed. Especially, I mean, it takes a special type of person to build a car like this. Basically how I always look at cars is I'll buy cheap and then put a shit ton of money, sorry about the language, but I'll put a ton of money into it, and I'll somehow justify that as it was cheaper, when in fact I took probably years out of my life to complete it. But if you take a project like this and you do all the work correctly, then you know it's all right. You don't have to worry if somebody packed the quarters full of Bondo. Like, there's a lot of wrong work that I'm gonna have to do to redo on this. Here, this is all got to go. Somebody patched on a patch panel here, and you can feel the Bondo coming out. That's gonna have to get ripped off. Here's another thing. I don't know why people do this, but This is an overlap. You can see in that hole there, they just slid this in and then tacked it. This side's probably gonna need a whole new quarter, which is fine. It's expensive, but it's fine, I guess. And I've got a couple fenders over here too, but they're junk. So a lot of fiberglass parts, a lot of time that I don't have right now, and a ton of money that I also don't have right now. But it's been one of my dreams. I've always wanted to own a 55, and I guess this is a start. Even if it's not much of one, it's a start. So when we do get on this project, I'll be building a frame for it, getting an I-beam front end or something, and leaf spring front, probably 4-link, or maybe track bar rear. I don't think I'll go with leafs in the back, but I'm kind of up in the air on what I want to do. I'd really like to build a manual car, but the thing is manuals are so expensive right now that it's hard to justify it. What I'll probably end up with is a 4L80, and I'm almost thinking I might try one of those new LT motors, like a LV3, which is 14 and up, 2014 and up, Chevy V6. They're 4.3. And that's LT based instead of LS based. The V6 would kind of sound cool. It'd be different. There's not a lot of people doing them. And also those LTs have oil squirters and stuff on the bottom end that are from factory, so they'd handle boost a lot better. I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera all around, guys. I'm just trying to think and talk at the same time. So that would be a cool engine to try to get into, but they're direct injection, and there's really nobody that makes a computer that's tunable right now. You can only do so much with the fuel system that's on it, and then it starts getting into big money. A lot of people put Mega Squirt on them and then delete all the direct injection stuff. So we'll see this ways down the road. Like, I've got way too many projects, but this is, you know, something I've always wanted, and my girlfriend kind of went back and forth on it, and I just told her I didn't think I'd ever have another chance to own one because I'm too cheap to buy one as is. Like trash, like a car like this on a frame, even a roller no engine, in, you know, basically in Michigan would cost $5-6 grand. I can't justify spending that much for this. And I guess if any of you guys were wondering, I paid $600 for this car, for what's left of this car. So basically a running, driving Tri-5, even a 56. Nobody really likes 56s, but they're up five figures or more. I mean, a kind of junky one or one that's in pieces will still bring 15,000. I've never made a car purchase as an investment. There's no way to make money on cars. And before I get to like babbling too much, don't buy cars to make money. That's if you want to make money on cars, work on them. Don't ever own them, then you'll make money on them. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry this is late. I was planning on picking the car up Saturday, but that didn't happen. It's now Wednesday, and we're gonna try to get it in the garage later. But thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.